Good morning, kings and queens. Let me give you some truth right quick. For the last 20 years, Black America has been living inside a crisis that some politicians only talk about every 4 years, then forget. Let's start with health. Black people still live nearly 5 years shorter than white Americans. Our babies die at more than twice the rate, and black mothers are almost 3 times more likely to die from pregnancy-related causes. These aren't accidents. They're a result of a system built long before we were born. Economically, the wage gap hasn't closed, and black families are still more likely to be denied loans, pay higher interest rates, face housing discrimination that keeps neighborhoods segregated. Yes, we've made progress. More degrees, more certificates, more black graduates than 20 years ago. But we're still less likely to earn a bachelor's degree, more likely to take on crushing student debt, and far less represented in the STEM fields and faculty positions. When it comes to justice, the same culture that decides whose life counts shows up in policing, sentencing, and incarceration rates. Black communities still face harsher punishment, heavier surveillance, and lower second chances. That's not coincidence, baby. That's structure. Here's the bottom line. For 2 decades, the numbers have changed, but the pattern hasn't. Black Americans are still fighting for equal health, equal wealth, equal education, and equal justice in a country that keeps telling us to wait. I'm done waiting, because the truth is if we don't name these disparities, they get ignored. If we don't expose them, they get normalized. And if we don't demand better, nothing changes. So this video isn't about doom. It's about clarity. It's about power. It's about refusing to let anyone tell us that the last 20 years were progress when the data shows otherwise. Share this, tag someone, start the conversation, because the fight for equality didn't end. It just entered a new chapter. And kings and queens, I want you to take that to heart. This is Apolabi, Olatoy, Chimabako, out.